I was working on this festival and I was sharing with Ghanaian dancers about carnival. And so what I did is I tried to pick each of the traditional characters. And when I got to the sailor, I said, okay, you got to understand. The character you are, I was like, he is the man. You are too sharp. So you need to come out and show this audience.
Yeah.
I am it.
This was actually a study, a watching.
Okay.
The original sailors, the real sailors, when they come ashore,
How
their behavior, watching at them. You see, they say, I personally just call the sailor mass the mother of the carnival.
Okay.
You understand? Because this is the mass what gave you the most, to me, street theater.
It's part of a production.
It was a production.
The greatest show on earth.
Right. It was a production. You understand? So when you come out to see mass, you actually see a production. A band coming down the road and they're giving you. As a matter of fact, the sailor bands, would you believe in the night? This is about, you like this one, in the night. I just remember hearing a bugle waking me up in the night. Only 11:30 in the night. And I would look through my window and see a whole band marching. And they blowing left, right. A whole band come out to practice, you know.
Right.
So when they hit the road,
they're ready.
Perfect military formation. Right. We had different types of sailor mass, right? We had flower bag sailor.
Flower bag sailor.
Yeah, long time the flower used to come in these big bags. You understand? With a fowl on it.
Okay.
A cock on it, a fowl, right? And we would take the flower bags, and they go to the shop, they get the flower bags, they wash them, and then they'll make a sailor suit with it.
These flower bags are used for everything, because I heard it was used in Indian mass too.
Yeah, the flower bags. But we used to call that flower bag sailor or bad behavior sailor.
Bad behavior.
Bad behavior sailor. Now these flower bags had the emblem on it. There was a cock. And we will sew the costume in a way that the cock will land in the front here. You understand? Right.
Yes, bad behavior.
Bad behavior.
Bad behavior.
So you had the flower bag sailor, and then you had what should be called CB sailors.
The guys working on the ships.
Yeah, and then the guys working on the ship, the CB sailor, and then you will have the long nose, red nose sailor. Now these sailors used to dress in the same white outfit, white sailor, but they used to wear a mask. Okay. You know, but a long, mimicking white people. So you had these exaggerated nose. You understand what I'm saying? And they will have red hair or yellow hair. Again, mimicking the white people. And they will use, sometimes they will use women on these to sew the mask. So when they put on the mask, the undies will be hanging in the back. You know, like you have yellow panty or pink panty, the most exaggerated color you could get.
On the head.
And it's to the back of the mask, it helps hold the mask on. So when they raise the mask of this panty, it will be hanging down on the back here. You know? So those is what we call bad behavior sailor. You know, they will usually have walking sticks, bent up walking stick. They will have a little basket. With little fruits and stuff in it. Things like that. They will usually leave home very clean. You understand? And well, in those days again, it's pan round neck. It didn't have pants on wheels, the pan round neck. So you can't leave out the pants round the neck. And they will leave home very spick and span, clean with their masks and stuff like that. And because at street theater, now the sailors is the original people of street theater.
Okay.
So when the sailor man coming down the road, the bad behavior gentlemen and them, they will also move with dice, exaggerated dice.
Okay.
Gambling dice. But they will make these dices kind of huge, big. You understand? So when they're coming down, the dice men usually will be faking like they're gambling. They will throw these dice, you know, and then running to the dice and playing the cheating, turning the dice to make snake eyes and stuff.
It was a whole
street theater.
production.
Plus, the dance was supposed to be drunk. So they'll be kind of staggering.
The drunken sailor.
A drunken sailor staggering, rolling on the ground, rolling in the canal. So usually the white clothes will end up getting very dirty. You understand? So that is how they get dirty, because they're rolling on the ground. And the bands would usually have maybe 2 or 3 military police in it who would be running them down to get them back in formation, and they're trying to dodge the thing. And there's a whole thing.
And all of this is happening.
All this happening while the band traveling.
To pan on the next. But then how do you know when we get on the road that I'm the dice roller, you must roll, you gotta come and get us back in line? Like, when is this happening?
It's simple. You come up the road, with your dice.
You the dice man.
You are dice man. You come up the road with your dice. I come up with the dice, you understand what I'm saying? So you go find maybe 4, 5, 6 men. Come up the road with the dice, the exaggerated dice. So automatically they fit into that portfolio. You will find the gentlemen who play in the military police, will they actually dress like that?
Yes.
They will dress in the helmet, the American World War II helmet.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? The World War II ammunition belt around the waist,
okay.
But it will be white.
Got
you know,
it.
the cord, the military cord and stuff like that. Gun sack with the fake 45 in it, and a baton. And on the
and so
arm,
you show up and you fall in.
On the arm, we'll have SP, shore patrol or whatever like that in military. So and your thing on that. With fellas who play in the military police, actually they will come and they will look at the drawings and say, listen, I want to play a military police. I want to play a shore patrol police. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But most of the band, everybody come and they just want to play a sailor.
Well, that's.
So we had the military sailors. We had the off-duty sailors, the duty sailors, right? We had the flowerback sailors,
yes,
right? And then we had the CBs. That is those gentlemen who did maintenance. Their outfit used to be a blue jeans,
okay,
black shoes, white socks, blue jeans, white t-shirt, and a blue chambray color shirt.
Okay.
And the sailor cap. And an exaggerated spanner. Some tool make out of wood, like a spanner.
Instead of a standard, you have your tool.
You have your tool
because you're on the ship.
Because you're on the ship and you're a maintenance person. So that was what you call a CB, right? So you had that type, but they wouldn't wear a sailor outfit. They will wear construction clothes.
Makes sense.
The jeans used to be bell bottom.
Bell bottoms were a thing.
Yeah.
They're still a thing with sailors.
Yes, it's a thing with sailor. Bell bottom, chambray shirt, white jersey, sailor cap, and we'll come into one of the dances now, because I ain't go to fancy sailor yet. I'm still on the.
There's so many.
Yeah, it has so many different types of sailors.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize that it has a lot of different types of sailor. Now we only know whether it have the white or the fancy sailor.
I was like fancy and king. I didn't hear you.
King sailor is the fellow who started.
Okay.
The king sailor used to be one sailor in a bunch. Let me say it have a bunch of 10. He will have on a corduroy pants, right? Top with a sailor color, white, right? And the emblems and things, you understand? And a crown decorated. That is how it started.
That's how he became the king.
Yeah, that's how he's a king sailor. But he used to be the only person who have a slight decoration on him.
Okay.
You understand? But you know, nothing much. A sash, a stick, a walking stick. You understand? And that's that. And that was the king sailor. The fancy sailor come from the king sailor. Is whereby now the fancy sailor now he started to get a little more elaborate. You understand? And then you'll find when the king sailor time there is one king sailor and everybody else just normal. When the fancy sailor gentleman step in, he started.
Everybody is
he
decked
started
out.
to decorate. You understand? And then it moved from the fancy sailor. He started to wear what we'll call a headpiece. A headpiece. If it's a face of a clown, whatever headpiece. You understand? That moved from that to butterflies,
I see the flowers behind you.
Right. And then you start to get mass like Undersea Kingdom, fruits and flowers. You understand what I'm saying? Insects and pests. So when you see a fancy sailor band coming down, this is what you're seeing. If they see they're playing cakes and pastries, what you're seeing is sweet bread, Madeleine cake, this, that, and that, and everything looking like you could eat it.
On the head.
On the head. It didn't have no backpack. And I leave out the firemen. Now these were the real dancers. The firemen is actually the stokers on those ships long time who used to be stoking the fire in the boiler room.
Okay.
You understand? So again,
I thought, when you said firemen, I thought completely different. I'm thinking out in fires in the street, and I couldn't figure out how
What
they
is
got
a
to the
fireman?
ship. So thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The fireman in a military band, the firemen on front. And these gentlemen will dress in black bell-bottom pants, black sleeveless t-shirt or jersey with the sleeve will tear off, a military cap, but turned backward, the head tie backward or frontward, goggles, welding goggles and stuff like that, welding gloves, big welding gloves, because they're stoking the fire, and they will have these what you will call pokers, these rods, these long rods, let me see, like from here to by the chair.
Okay.
You're part to put in your hand and thing. And
It's
this
about
is the
5 feet.
So they're stoking the fire. Some of them at the end of the rod, they will actually have a little brazier burning. With the little fires burning in it and stuff like that.
So
and they have it on two little wheels on the poker.
Wow.
And they in front. And
they got
these were the dancers because they're busy. They're stoking the fire. So these gentlemen in front. But in the military band now, they have no decoration. Just black.
Okay.
Just black. In the fancy sailor band now, these firemen, same black, but they decorated.
Okay.
They decorated. Down to the poker could be metallic. Could have glitter dust and stuff on it.
Okay.
Because they're pretty. You know, in the dance of the firemen from the military point of view, these gentlemen used to dance and actually go down all the kneel and all the road and crawl on the ground and all them kind of thing. The fireman in the fancy sailor band, now he too pretty. He not going down there.
he not going down there.
He ain't going down there. You understand? He ain't going down there because the amount of decoration and stuff he have on him, he not going down there. He is Mr. Let me do left for the girls. In the fancy sailor band, we have the drum majorettes.
The
drum majorettes.
All right.
You know that from the schools, with the tall cap.
Yes.
Fed up in front, short skirt, all the cords and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Boots, and they stick in the hand twirling, and they step in front.
Okay.
They step in. So you don't leave all the drum majorettes. In fancy sailor band, you must have your drum majorettes.
I was gonna ask. So now, as you talk about this, I in hearing and understanding how Carnival has been more commercialized and it's so much bigger. So it's not just me and the boys from down the road and this is what we do and we show up.
See what is happening in those days, you have to understand, in those days, the steel band ruled the road.
The original soundtrack, I keep telling you, the original soundtrack.
The bands ruled the road. And most of the band sides, most of the bands will be playing military mass.
Okay.
So most band sides coming down the road, they're playing sailor mass. Whether in Port of Spain, whether it's All Stars in town, whether it's Southern All Stars or Antillean All Stars in San Fernando, bands like Gondolas, Melody Makers in San Fernando, all these bands, CBs, and from the time you hear these band sides, they are playing sailor mass.
Okay.
Or whatever. But coming to the dance now, when the sailor band, not fancy sailor coming down the road, we had a dance, we used to call it Rocking the Ship. Whereby, just how you line up, let me say a line of 9 people, a line of 9 people, a line of 9 people, and this 9 people will hug each other. And as the music played, they will chip from go down so. The line in front will go to the right, the line in the back will go to the left. The line in the back of them will go to the right. So you're getting this play. So this band is coming down the road and you're getting this play of people coming
rocking.
down. Rocking. You know, it's rocking, you know. It's coming like a wave coming down. So, you know, they come like that.
Wow.
It was something else to watch at.
I mean, that sounds, I was like,
It
and we had no phones to be taping this now. So.
No, you understand? And this is what you'll find, and you'll find, like, let me say, the CB. The girls and boys, denim pants, white t-shirt, chambray shirt. The girls usually will not.
Yeah.
The shirt in front.
A little belly action.
The fellas will have the shirt open.
Right.
You understand? See that cap and thing? The girls in them days used to put on these two false flats with red ribbon at the end. You know, with the makeup and the rouge and stuff like that. But it used to be nice to see them
intertwined.
And the girls will give the jeans a big fold so that the socks will show. And they will have one little black slip-on shoes in them days, and they will be just, you understand, coming down, Gina and Dinah, Rosita and Clementina, and it's just a rock, a nice rock coming down. So that is one aspect of the sailor dance.
Okay.
You get two rather. You get that, and then you get the drunken. Misbehaving sailor. He have a play. You understand what I'm saying? He have a play all the time. You know, because he's misbehaving. You find firemen in front, white sailors, where we used to wear white sailors. Then you have the sailors in black sailors. Then you have pilots.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? Then you have, as I said, the ladies and some of them playing officers. You had the officers actually walking at the side of the band with the perfect military. They copy everything from sword, go back.
Right.
Then you had jeeps.
Okay.
Then you had tanks. What they will do, they will take a jeep and they will actually build a replica of a tank over that. Right?
And this is all part of the
and it's
show.
Looking like a real military tank. And then they will be in them days. Christmas time, we used to be bursting what we call bursting bamboo. So they will be actually bursting bamboo, and you will hear these loud explosions coming up. You will boom.
Wow.
And men pointing, so with all that stuff, and they pointing. It was all a show, and they will sit down in the cinema and watch these war pictures,
and then bring it and incorporate
bring it on the road. So when you will see you'll stop just some of them, the Marines will start to run, start to crawl with their gun and things. It was all, so you actually stand up on the side of the road
and a whole play.
And watching a whole play.
So
and they will even have medics. Medics, and they will have men who get injured. Walking with crutch, the head band up, foot band up, blood. You understand? And all people helping them, and so they go. So it was actually a perfect show. But a carnival Tuesday night, when you leave and go home, you have something to remember because you're actually seeing this thing. Now you're seeing people just jumping.
So, I just wanted to confirm, because I have not played Mass in the South in a long time. So I want to know, are there any retentions of these aspects of the showmanship on the road today?
On the road today, and San Fernando, and what I've seen on YouTube in Port of Spain, the only thing you will get is my band coming down, which is a small band, and the one or two youths who really want the mass. You will see them learn to dance.
Okay.
You'll see one or two big people learn to dance. So you will see a dance. You'll see all right, I do not fancy sailor, I do not see that dance or something like that. You understand what I'm saying?
But it's not the whole.
No, it's not. Most everybody just thinking. You know, you don't see that. That is why in Port of Spain, they talk about Minshell. Because Minshell.
That's Peter Minshell for those
Peter
who don't
Minshell.
know.
He did not invent the street theater. He continued the street theater.
Yes.
When he come on the road.
So this is this is deep. Okay, so I had I would say one of my fairy godmothers here in Trinidad sent me some things. I am going to have Mr. Douglas tell me how I'm doing with this sailor stances when we done. So we go see. We go see.
I love of your energy. All night your waist moving. I see you know what you're doing. All night your body talking. You think speaking my language. You have me like, oh Lord, oh. I feeling like I just went the lotto. You have me like, oh Lord, oh. You are the captain. Sail away. Watch my hands on your waist and I'm trying to navigate. Sail away. Anchor down, let me dive in, girl. Don't